flags from the military branches. Memorial statue for Mr. Brigadier General Robert L. Cardenas, United States Air Force. So
we're proud that this is one of the first days the museum has been able to fly POW flag beneath the United States flag.
they have a flag right here. All the Majo 1942. So you're listening to soldiers calling home. Good afternoon, San Diego. Hope you're all having a beautiful day today, and hello to everyone else in the world. Today we're at Balboa Park here in San Diego, near downtown, and as you can hear the airplane that just went by, so we're near the airport as well. They have free museums that you can attend if you're a San Diego resident. We're going to be going to the Veterans Museum, learn a little bit about history of the veterans. As you can see, I got my military hat on, so I am a veteran, as you've seen probably in other videos or not. Look at the wonderful history and see what it's all about. So hopefully when you come to San Diego, you can check out these free museums on every Tuesday if you're a resident or not, and we'll get the pricing if you're not, so you can come. But here's the beautiful view from the Veterans Museum. You can see downtown right here, the amazing aircraft. So this is the Veterans Museum right here. You can see all the different flags from the military branches. So you have the Army, Marine, Navy, Air Force, Space Force, Coast Guard, and that one looks like honoring the Veterans of War, and I'm not sure what that first one is. Amazing view of the park, a lot of trees and nature. And right here is a memorial statue for Mr. Brigadier General Robert L. Cardenas, United States Air Force. So living in San Diego these past 16-17 years and being involved in the veteran community, I did get to meet this amazing man, and it's good that they have a statue dedicated to him. Here's a little bit of history regarding who he is and what he did in the military. So shout out to you, and shout out to all my fellow veteran brothers and sisters. Much love, and I appreciate y'all. So here's the Veterans Museum and Memorial Center. Let's go take a look inside and these outside decorations of the museum. I have a lot of parking for all the different museums here. Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right, now let's see what this memorial is about. Okay, wounded combat veterans. So this is a memorial to veterans who were wounded in combat. Let's go take a step inside and show you around. The beautiful doors. So I believe this used to be a church once upon a time in the day. Go ahead, MJ. And when you walk in, they have a gift shop. So if you want to buy some gear, you can buy a lot of hats. So if you have a veteran, if you are a veteran or have a family member that's a veteran, this is a good place to buy some merchandise for them or for yourself to wear around. A lot of amazing shirts. Veterans Museum, Balboa. See a lot of shirts, flags, umbrellas. They even have coins, books, different history and books about being a veteran. And of course they have all your favorite stickers from, these represent different medals from campaigns that from in the military, Marine, sailor. They have everything you need to support your local veteran. Mr. Jack Harkins, he is the president of the Veterans Museum. And you have anything to say to people watching, Jack?
We're proud that this is one of the first days that the museum has been able to fly the POW MIA flag beneath the United States flag on our flagpole. We had to do a change to the flagpole, and so only 10 days ago were we able to begin displaying the POW MIA flag after we went to POW MIA.
Sweet. Thank you for sharing that, Jack, and it's good that you have that flag here for us now. So those
did you see the monuments?
Yes, inside, yes.
Did you see them?
Yes. Unless you want to show me again. You want to give me a tour?
Did you see them today?
Inside the shop or outside?
Outside.
I saw the Cardenas.
Yeah, but you haven't seen
I'll check.
what's been done over here.
I will check after one.
Do you remember the last time you saw them?
Yes.
You do? Well,
They weren't as
remember
detailed.
What the condition was then.
Yes.
And see what it is now.
Okay, I will.
And that was achieved the very same week. Just
Okay.
about 14 days ago.
Perfect. Yeah, I kind of know it's been a while since we've been here. Since we had meetings here.
Things that I could not endure any longer without making them better.
This is the pricing for if you
Got
come.
it done.
I will check it out on the end of my tour, Jack. Yeah, all the flags for Veterans of the Year. So they celebrate Veterans of the Year here, awards, every year here in San Diego. And I believe they do that at this location. And so here's some history of being a veteran. Thank you so much, Jack. I appreciate you, my brother. A lot of different swords and memorabilia. So if you don't know, San Diego is a really populated military town. We have several Navy, Marine, Coast Guard bases here. So a lot of active duty and veterans stay here once they get out of the military. So here's some look like saddlebags, old uniforms, look like an old barber chair. The Army, so the Army is the oldest branch of the U.S. military. Naval station, so the Navy base, Navy boot camp used to be here in San Diego, as you can see once upon a time. I think it stopped roughly in the 90s if I'm not mistaken. I wasn't in the military just yet, but it currently is located in Great Lakes, Illinois, which is just just north of Chicago, Illinois. So these are different knots that you learn and use in the military. They teach you this at boot camp, or especially depending what your job is in the Navy. This is the ball cap that we wear in the Navy. This is the old one. This is one of the newer ones that the men wear, I should say. A lot of history here. There's different sailors, some of the older uniforms. These are some of the dress blue uniforms that we wear. Okay, this is the old diving helmets. So this is for the Navy divers. And you can see how old that is, since the 1900s and 1942. That's amazing. Oh, maybe this is for the oxygen, where they can get the oxygen. Hey, look how old this is. That's amazing. All right. The history of all the medical, dental, hospital corpsmen who were in the military. Looks like during World War I and II. The Naval Hospital here in Balboa Park. And the beautiful pieces of artwork. So yeah, you can tell this used to be once upon a time, an old church. Different Marines, military, the Panama, California Exposition. different photos, and parts of uniform and stuff like poignant. Or something. Let's continue the tour. So you have all the different flags back from different states. You know, there's a Purple Heart for when you're injured in war. Look at that old wallet and money. That's amazing. A picture of a memorial for Pearl Harbor. That was in Hawaii. So you have a Pearl Harbor Survivors Association. Shout out to you, my brothers. A lot of the Jewish war veterans. Shout out to you guys too. Some old dishes. That's amazing. Alright, we'll head up there in a bit. Look at those beautiful paintings from all the different wars. That's amazing. Looks like a pilot's uniform. Yep, for Coast Guard. Okay. Shout out to the Coasties, the Coast Guard. And here's the different ribbons you can get for Coast Guard. There's the USS Constitution. Different Marine uniforms. Shout out to the Marines. So here's a dedication for President Truman when he abolished segregation in the Armed Forces in 1948. Different presidents from different parts of wars and who served in the military. Alright. A donation box. Yeah, here's a list of all the veterans who once became presidents. Hello. Some beautiful paintings. The U.S. San Diego Ships Company dinner dance in 1918. Wow, that's beautiful. Look at how. Thank you. There's a lot of amazing more photos along this hallway, or as we call in the military, P-way. Planes. Hello, sir.
Howdy.
How's life?
Life is good.
I agree.
I'm looking at this. I had a buddy, grandfather of one.
Yeah, this amazing man just shared an amazing story about the plane and how one of his friends was a gunner here in the back of the plane, and would share amazing stories with him about his service. So shout out to you, my brother. Thank you.
What's amazing? Did you see that K-bar they had on display?
Where's that at?
The knife?
Oh yeah, it's out in the beginning.
My wife says I have too many. But can you ever have too many?
No.
You never know.
Correct.
If it gets ragged, come by. I'll keep one for you.
All right, thank you. Here's some medals to this Army Ranger here. I didn't realize this was that big. Eagle, more medals. Recognition from Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. POW MIA flag, prisoner of war missing in action. It's the collection that some veteran wrote. That's cool. And there's dog tags and prayer books. Some history and from the Vietnam War. News articles, some paintings. Back from when the army was in Vietnam. Navy. Okay, this is the Air Force. Look like the Air Force Memorial. Awesome. Look at that big old knife, Rambo. And on the SCBA, sort of like a oxygen tank in the military. And all the Vietnam flag, the Vietnamese uniforms, it looks like. The jungle. Some army, old army uniforms. MJ here is listening to look like an old radio or station.
You know what time when you'll be home, soldier?
Oh, so you're listening to soldiers calling home from Vietnam. Just a little sample, that's pretty cool. Marching. Shout out to the military nurses from the Vietnam War. Some really old school cameras, like Nikon. That's an amazing article on the life. Also in the museum, it's pretty cool. On the stage, they have a flag right here with a fall in the Philippines, the Baguio in 1942. So it says it's a symbol of freedom preserved for the women and children of the Philippines from the sorrow limits of the desert coast region of Southern California. It was during World War II, taken from Baguio, Philippines. So all my viewers from Philippines, shout out to you and much love. It's pretty cool that they have a flag from when they were in Baguio, the Philippines. Because there is a lot of, like I said earlier, a lot of veterans, especially Filipino veterans here. That's just awesome. It's a replica of a U.S. Navy ship. That's cool. So this is from the old engine room. Tells how many revolutions the engine made, how fast it's going. Some more beautiful artwork. And here's the stage leading back to the entrance. And yeah, more replicas of Navy ships. So this is the USS Missouri. The Woman's Auxiliary Corps, 1942. Hello. This is a room dedicated to all the female veterans. So they can see the uniform. Oh, that's cool, all the different patches. Cool looking wheelchair, old school wheelchair. Different hats that they wear in the military for the females. Like another wheelchair. Air Force uniform. Different women pilots. For the Coast Guard. Some more uniforms. American Red Cross uniform. Thank you, Jenny. A lot of history here, guys. Guys, go check out outside. Also, guys, when you finish your tour of the Veterans Museum, come over here and they have a beautiful memorial. This is real newly redecorated, and I remember before it was horrible. You can barely read anything and look at anything. But yeah, shout out to all of these POW MIA veterans you can see from Vietnam. So according to Jack, the president, he said these used to be in Old Town once upon a time. I'll shoot another video of Old Town while I'm here. But recently Old Town, and when they bought the property of the Veterans Museum, they put it over here, and recently they just, like I said, made it nice and beautiful again. So yeah, that takes us on a tour of the Veterans Museum here in Balboa Park. Love, peace.